Welcome back to the Loner Ranger Radio Show. I am Bruce Woodburn, CrossCountry Mortgage. I am the Loner Ranger. Why do they call me the Loner Ranger? Well, it just makes sense. I arrange loans, and I have a great time doing it. I really was excited to have Chase Woodburn join us in the last segment and talk about how he has gone through the first-time homebuyer journey and what he did to be able to obtain his first property, how he did it, the programs that are available for first-time home buyers. And there's USDA programs for zero money down. What's a USDA program? A USDA loan is insured by the federal government, and it is insured by the U.S. Department of Agriculture. You know, the same people that put that purple stamp on your steak. That's the USDA. Right? They insure loans just like FHA insures loans, just like VA insures loans. But here's the great thing about USDA loans. They're becoming very popular with young folks right now because they struggle to come up with their down payment. So USDA has a program, and there are restrictions. So let's just talk about the restrictions because you may meet them. There's geographical restrictions. So if you are thinking you want to get a USDA loan, the first step is get pre-approved with me because the underwriting criteria is a little stricter. You got to have pretty good scores, at least like 645. Your debt ratio has to be under 43%. And you have income restrictions. So there's a limited amount of income you can make as an individual or a household, depending on how many people live in your household. So those things are really easy to navigate. The first thing you do is go to my website and do an online application. And if you are seeking a USDA loan, then put your application in as a USDA loan or rural housing loan. We'll analyze it and determine whether you qualify for that once we've verified your income and your family household size. Now, here's why they're becoming popular. A lot of people let me digress. They have not been in favor as much locally because the only areas to purchase are relatively rural areas. So if you go to my website at webringyouhome.com, go to loan programs, check USDA. It'll give you a direct link to the USDA website, and you can search for eligible areas. So the first thing is, what areas are eligible? Or if you find a home that you like with your real estate agent or NMLS, or if you're searching the internet, type that address in there, and it'll tell you if the home itself is eligible. Well, that's one step. Then we got your credit score. Now you can get into a zero money down loan. That means a zero down payment. That doesn't mean zero money out of pocket. If we can get the seller to pick up your closing costs, which is a little tougher in this market, but if we can do that, then you can be into this home for virtually no money down. But if the seller's not willing to, at least you don't have any down payment requirement. And, think about that. On a $250,000 house. So let's just say you go out and you found, well, let's even go up. Let's just say because the average price, let's just say maybe $260. Then, and there's no down payment. You would typically pay a down payment of, let's just say 3.5%. That's $9,100 less money out of pocket. And the interest rates are attractive on USDA. The mortgage insurance is extremely low, and you're into it for no money down. Now, why are they becoming more popular right now? They're becoming more popular because a lot of us don't have to go to work anymore. We're working from home. We're on these Zoom meetings that we're working remotely. And if your job will allow you to do that, and you can get a letter from your employer that you can live and work remotely, well then, hey, people want a little bit more room. They want to be out in the country a little bit more. And I don't mean in the sticks, you guys. I mean that a lot of Lake County, Osceola County qualifies for these programs. Polk County, getting out into Winter Haven, Auburndale, back further north in Lake County and Mineola. A lot of these areas qualify. And you may qualify too. Check my website out, webringyouhome.com. Go to loan programs, go to USDA. Very popular, and you may very well qualify as a first-time home buyer. Now, you don't have to be a first-time home buyer to get USDA, but you cannot own any real estate. Let's say that your income or your credit doesn't work for USDA. Well, then you may qualify for a conventional 3% down. Conventional 3% down. So again, we take a $260,000 property times 3%. That's a down payment of $7,800. Down payment of $7,800. Okay. So you can get into a home if you have, and then you got to have pretty decent credit to get a conventional 3% down program. But that's what my son Chase talked about on the last segment, and that's what he did. And it offered him reduced interest rates, reduced PMI, and minimum down. And he bought a house at $245,000, and he's already made like $35,000 in 1 year. 1 year. I'm helping first-time homebuyers. I'm helping young Floridians. And I love helping my minority young folks. If you're in your 20s, you're black, Hispanic. Now listen, I'm not telling you if you're white, don't call me. I love all folks. I'm a man of God. I love helping people. But black minorities, black folks out there right now have fallen further behind than their previous generations. Okay? Quite frankly, black Americans right now have 52% less wealth than their previous generations of black people. That's insane. That's insane. Especially since we have more black people in government, more black people leading you. And I don't understand. It's not making any sense. But it's a truth. It's a truth. So let's help. I want to help more minorities. You are a minority, you call me. I'll bend over backwards for you. Go to my online website, apply at webringyouhome.com. If you have adult children, let's help the adult children. Help them out with a down payment, man. You can do a gift. You can do a gift, right? You guys spending all this money on your student loans. You're overwhelmed. Minorities are overwhelmed with student loans right now. I see student loans, $50,000, $100,000 in student loans, and you're making $40,000 a year. That's crazy. It's nuts. And student loans are a real problem when it comes to getting a mortgage, because in most mortgages, I don't care what the payment is, or if you're on an IBR, an income-based repayment program, I have to count 1% of that student loan. Well, if you got $100,000 in student loans, that's $1,000 a month. And if you're making $45,000 a year, you're not going to qualify for anything. It's a big problem. But let's help more young adults become homeowners. Let's do whatever we can to help them with their down payment. Now, I'm not suggesting that you have to co-sign for them, although that might be an option. But I like to help young adults do it on their own. Let's help them together. 407-706-3313. That's my phone number, 407-706-3313. You want to call me in here and talk on the station? You want to talk about the program? I'm here to help you with it, 407-706-3313. I get a lot of calls while I'm on the station, so if I don't answer your call, I'll call you outside of the show. Don't worry about it if you don't get all on at the same time. If you want to apply online, go to my website at webringyouhome.com. It's a wealth of information. You can check out how to do a FHA loan, a VA loan. Hey, listen, if you served in the military and you're eligible for VA financing, I love helping my military people. I love it. I'll put a military person, forgive me, I'll put above everybody else. Okay? You guys all think in the military that you have to go to USAA. That is bumpkiss. It's a giant insurance company that makes you think that they're all about the veteran. And they're more expensive and more difficult to work with. You wouldn't believe that by their commercials, but they are. I take so many loans away from them. I'm telling you, you want a great lender for a VA loan, you call me. I'll guarantee you, you will love making that change. My phone number is 407-706-3313. I've been in the business 32 years. I've helped thousands of veterans purchase homes, and I'd love to help you. I've helped thousands of first-time home buyers purchase homes. Let's help you. If you are an adult parent, adult grandparent, let's help your kids. Let's help your grandkids. Let's get them into the market. The time is now. Get into the real estate market now. 407-706-3313. We'll be back in about 5 minutes with more of the Lone Ranger radio show. We're going to talk a little bit more about how we can help young adults gain wealth in real estate. You did it. Anybody that owns real estate right now made money. Anybody owning real estate is making money. We'll be back in 5 minutes with more of the Lone Ranger radio show. Write this number down, 407-706-3313 or webringyouhome.com.